Well, hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com. I'm excited to be back with you again today to share a bunch of fun cards using this brand new set from Whimsy Stamps. This is the Wanted poster and it is new and I am going to use it along with this other new set right here. This is the Birthday Rooster. And I'm going to bring in some more stamp sets as well along the way because, spoiler alert, I fell in love with this set. I also have the Quick Strips 2 dies, which have some really great dies for cutting out sentiments. These work perfectly for Halloween. They work for birthday cards. They work for this kind of card as well. And I'm going to show you how to turn one of those into a wooden plank looking decoration. So let's get started. I'm starting by stamping that Wanted stamp set using some Copic friendly ink because I am going to be ink blending, Copic coloring, all the things, and I want to make sure that my ink doesn't smear. And now I'm going to choose one of those Birthday Rooster stamps from this stamp set and place it down where I want it to appear on that Wanted poster. Now I don't want to stamp the whole thing, so I'm going to mask off the bottom of this panel with some masking tape. This is like a post-it tape. And I'm just going to stamp the top portion of that rooster right there in the Wanted poster. I'm going to mask off that right side as well because I didn't want the tail necessarily to stamp there. So this is what we have right there. And now we are ready to do a little ink blending. For the ink blending, I want to make sure to mask off that center portion so that I don't get a lot of brown on the rooster. I want to color him up. So I'm taking some of that post-it tape as well. I'm going to put it on top of that stamp and then turn it over so that I can stamp the center portion on 2 pieces of that post-it tape. Now I didn't have large enough masking paper or post-it tape to do this all in one swoop, so I put 2 pieces together for this. So you can just kind of guesstimate if you want, but I wanted to cut out the exact size of that inner piece and cover it with this mask. So that's the way I did it. I'm going to show you a couple other options in this video so that you don't have to mask that off if you don't want to. And now I'm going to start ink blending this poster. I'm starting off with antique linen, which is a really light tan color. And then I'm going to go in with some vintage photo around the edges to make it a little bit darker. And it doesn't have to be perfect for this. This is going to look like an old time, one of those old time Wanted posters. So I'm not too worried about making the ink completely blended. It can look a little bit older and worn. And once I get this inked up the way I want it, I'm going to cut out that poster so I can use a different background for it. Now this is really easy to cut out. I just took my scissors and followed around those outlines, and they're pretty straight lines except just a few curves here and there. So it was very simple to cut, and so I'm basically keeping my scissors mostly straight and turning the paper as I cut it. And I go around the entire poster just like this and cut it out right to that line. So this is going to create a really nice look for us and allow us to use some pattern paper in the background. Now I have a bunch of pattern paper here from Whimsy Stamps. I love all this paper. There's some plaids, there's some stripes. This one that looks like wood grain that I'm going to cut down to an A2 size card. And those are all great, and we're also going to create some of our own backgrounds in a minute. So let me pull off this mask. You can see that rooster right there, and it's going to look great on either one of those backgrounds. So I'm going to set those aside while I quickly color up this rooster. I'm using some shades of yellow and orange for his beak, and then I'll come in with some reds for the top there and also the little wattles on the side. Just going to color this in very quickly, and I'm using 3 shades of colors for each color. So red has 3 shades and the yellow orange had 3 shades. I've got some blues for his eyelids because I just thought that was funny to have blue eyelids. And then I'm going to bring in some browns and tans for the feathers and the body. And again, I just used 3 colors here. I'm going through this very quickly, just leaving a little bit of the coloring in here so you can see. And once I get that colored through, I'll go back in with the darker colors to darken up some of those areas. This is a very simple, easy image to color, and look how fun that looks on the wanted poster. Now the white background was a little too stark, so I'm just going in with my tan brush there and not re-inking it, just using the ink that's on the brush to add a little color. And now I'm going to stamp out some of those sentiments from the wanted poster stamp set. So I chose some of my favorites here. There's sexy, cute, cranky, festive. There's grinchy, sweet. There's dorky, fabulous. Lots of them on this stamp set that you could use. And I decided to use this one that looks a little like a wooden plank. And I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to shorten it by cutting it out a second time just on the end. So see how long it was originally? Then I added that back and die cut that edge one more time to shorten it. And the funny part is that as I was placing this, I decided I didn't want to use this one for the top, that I wanted to stamp the stamp set that says "for being 2" right directly on the panel. So I put it back in my MISTI. I chose a dark brown ink for it, and I'm going to stamp it a couple of times right onto that panel, just like that. I didn't want to cover up too much of that rooster, so that's why I decided to stamp it right down. I'm going to use another panel that says cranky, and I want it to look kind of like a wooden plank type decoration. So I'm taking some browns here, and I'm going to just add some stripes or lines, and then I'm going to blend it out with the mid-tone color, and then just blend it all through with the lightest color. That's going to make it look a little like a wooden plank, and it's super easy to do. Just don't think about it too much. I'll quickly finish that and then add it to our panel with some foam tape just to pop it up a little bit. So here I'm just peeling off that backer, adding it right underneath our little rooster, and look how cute he is. Now for this one, I decided to use the striped paper that looks a little bit like fabric here. I'm not sure the name of this fabric. If you know, let me know. But it does look a little like fabric, and it's really super cute. So I'm going to put that all together and add that to a top folding card base. I did end up trimming off a little bit of that on the sides, and I added some dark gray to the nails on the wanted poster to make it look more like a nail. Now I already had the wood grain ready to go, so I thought let's pull in some other favorite Whimsy stamp sets. Most wanted. So I've got the Giraffes Thinking of You, which is a newer stamp set, just came out. And I couldn't resist going with one of these from Dustin Pike illustration. The Roarsome Rex is an older version, but I love it still. And then I've got some Christmas pandas here, or the Panda Christmas set, and Tropical Christmas. I thought Santa would be fun, maybe with that crab. So I'm going to put together a couple more cards for you today, and this one with the giraffes, I have the matching die. So that makes it super easy to create this card, because you can just cut it out with the die and pop it up, and you don't have to do any masking. For the Panda Christmas, I decided to ink up the sign in red, and then I'm going to make the little signs that I add to the top green. So it's going to be a very festive color. And of course I used the word festive on this one, so he's going to be wanted for being too festive. So I'm just inking those up with green, and so we've got some red and green. And before I add this to my card, I decided it needed to have a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to spray it with a little shimmer spray. And you can see right here, I had to put it in my box so I didn't get it all over everything, but it's going to have a little of that sparkle there. And I'll set that aside to dry while I create the background. I'm going to use the Twinkle stencil with a little bit of stencil paste, and we're going to use that for the background of this one. So I'll add some white paste here to a red cardstock. And I'm only worried about the edges since that wanted poster will cover up most of the center of this. So instead of covering the whole thing, I'm just kind of doing around the outside. And look at that's going to be so cute. I set that aside to dry before finishing that card. But I will add the little sentiments with foam tape to the glittered wanted poster. This has already dried completely. Now for the giraffe one, I thought I would turn it into a gray wanted sign, but once I started putting on that iced spruce, I couldn't help it. I had to bring in some peacock feathers. So I ended up turning it into a turquoise wanted poster. So it's fun to mix and match colors. Just play. Just have fun. Create any color you want. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that 4 being 2 right on there. And then I've die cut out and already colored that giraffe. Look how cute he is. And for this one, I'm going to use the sentiment cute. And I'm adding a little gray to that. I did cut it out with the Quick Strips 2 dies. And I will use that for this card with some foam tape popped up right there. And I'm just going to glue down that giraffe with some liquid adhesive. So this one's coming together pretty quickly as well. And I'll use the wood grain panel that I'd already cut down. And then of course I had to use some matte silver pearls for the nails to make it a little 3D. I think that's really, really cute. So we'll add that with some liquid adhesive as well, just like that, and then add it to our card base. And that's going to be our giraffe card. I think he is too cute. What do you think? Now I'm going to move on to the last card with the cute dinosaur, and I ended up stamping him upside down with his little tongue hanging out, but to color him I had to turn him the right way because for some reason it was a little challenging for me to color it upside down. So look how cute this guy is, and then I'll turn him right side up, or the way he should be, which is upside down, I guess, and then add some blue colors to his eyes. Now this stamp set comes with some really fun descriptive words in it as well. There is one that says delicious, and there's one that says T-Rexcellent and Roarsome. I couldn't resist. I ended up using one of those. See if you can guess which one I used, and I'll show you in just a minute. So after I finished ink blending this wanted sign, I brought in the treasure map die set to give it another layer behind the wanted sign and before that pattern paper. I cut it out of brown cardstock, and then I inked around the edges in brown to darken it up, and I also added some black around the edges at the very end. So you're going to see how dramatic I turn this just like that. I love the edges kind of like burnt looking. I think that looks really cool. So that's going to be one of our layers. I'll clean up my station here, and now I can show you how this is all going to come together. So I'll use the pattern paper, the treasure map, pull off that mask. I use the same mask, by the way, so I'm going to keep using that over and over until it stops sticking. So I can make tons of cards using that same mask. And then I'll put that together, and that's when I decided these... Oh, I also have the die for that one, so I could actually die cut him out as well and pop him up. So these are the sentiments I was telling you about. I stamped them out onto some strips of paper, and now I'm going to color them with some of the lightest green that I colored up that T-Rex, and so I can decide which one is going to fit the best. So that T-Rexcellent actually was a little bit long, so I'll finish coloring these up and testing them out and show you which one I chose. In the end, the one that I thought fit the best was delicious. And it seems to fit our character the best too. So I popped that one up. Now I'll put this one together off screen, and I wanted to show you how the panda came together. So I left a white border frame around the red frame here. And now I'll add this wanted sign with foam tape to pop that up to give it some more dimension even. So that's going to finish off all our cards. Let me show you them all. Here is our wanted Roarsome Rex. There's our wanted Christmas panda that has a little bit of glitter to him, and he's popped up. That's the only one I popped the wanted sign up with foam tape. Here's our giraffe with the turquoise wanted sign and the wood grain behind it. And then we have our first little wanted rooster here. He's so cute and cranky. So there are 4 very quick cards that I put together all in one sitting with this new wanted poster stamp set. I love it. I can't wait to make more. In fact, it's so fun to find a stamp set that you just fall in love with and you think is going to work. I've already given away the cranky rooster card for a birthday present card, and then I'm going to probably use the other ones real quick. So I think even putting pictures of one of your loved ones inside the wanted poster would be fun, or a likeness of him, a cartoon stamp of him or her, I think would be really fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for stopping by. Here's a couple more videos you might be interested in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment. It really helps us out with our channel, and I'll be back soon with more card inspiration. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.